Welcome back, everybody. How's everyone doing? Today I have a very special short little stream and video for you guys, because today we, after 566 kills at Nakatra, finally got the shard. Just happened off stream, wasn't streaming today, but you know, we've been grinding this for ages. So I thought, spin up a stream and let's go test this bad boy out. Holy, this has been taking so long. This is my second shard. We got the first one at 120 KC. Now 440 later at, let's have a look, Nakatra. 566 KC, we finally get our shard. Look at this bad boy, 3 billion in the chest, we take it out. 900 million GP in pure commons since our last shard. So let's bank this as well. Oh my god, it's nice to have all these nice supplies here. We get blood runes, soul runes, a bunch of other useful stuff. So let's bank this. And for the first time in about a year, we have an empty chest at the Sanctum. And our staff is already sitting here, waiting in our inventory, ready to be upgraded. Let's do it. How do I do? I don't even know how to do it. Use it on here? No. Information? How do we do this? Do we use the weapon on it? Okay. Increases the damage and accuracy of the fractured staff of Armadillo by 5 tiers. What are we thinking, chat? I was thinking maybe wait until a mascot comes out, just in case a different style is incredibly overpowered. And maybe I'm regretting this again, because I regretted that first shard so much, putting it on Necromancy, even though I don't use Necromancy. But we go for it. We just go for it, because we're gonna get the back-to-back right away now anyway, right? Little animation there, but let's get our gear and jump straight into a bit more Sanctum. I'm gonna run a little bit more Sanctum here on the stream. I want to see the difference the shard makes, see if we can get some clean 1 cycles and all that stuff. And then tomorrow I will probably be grinding out some Solak to try and get some pages for a mascot. And then we will truly be ready. Ideally we do get a second one here for the Wand and Orb, but let's not be too greedy. This has been taking long enough already. Alright, let's jump in. Hard mode, here we go. I could not believe it. I have it recorded. I will make a Sanctum video at some point, a full-on Iron Erexor video on this stuff. But for now, you will have to wait to see that reaction. I did record it, it just was not live. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm doing very well myself. Alright, I am ready to go. Let me just make sure I have my maniacal aura on for this. Let's reset that bad boy and extend it. And then this might be my last run of the Sanctum in a while, so let's enjoy it. And let's see if we can actually see a difference with these weapons. Okay, let's start off with Vermix. Right, get this boss down. I think we will mainly see the differences at Nakatra, because that's where you don't even have 100% accuracy. And it of course has the 1 cycle at the end of the fight, which I have been getting, but not always consistently. So very often I will end up with about 10,000 damage left to deal, and I think those areas is where the shard will shine. So let's take our time and get to the final boss and see what the results are. Of course, we're not 100% upgraded just yet, because we don't have the one and orb upgraded. But currently, magic uses the one, or no, sorry, you mainly camp the staff, at least in the biggest damage areas, so this should be good. And maybe we can try to go for the perfect sanctum as well at this point. Am I streaming your whole RS screen or just a part of it? It's just a part of it to make it easier to understand and view. Because there's a lot on screen otherwise. Okay. Grim is on. Should I try to go for a perfect kill? I can try it. Thanks for the follow, appreciate you. Oh, I had a different EOF on than I thought. Yeah, we don't have any adren here because of that, but that's okay. Actually, I have to do the movement if we want to try to go for the perfect kill. Usually I just tank a lot of this stuff. I already failed it. That part is so easy to fail. Especially if you do an ability that like makes you stop moving for a tick, you're just done there. Rip perfect, exactly. I mean, we still have plenty of Sanctum to do. We only have 2 shards. You need 8 once a mascot comes out, so we have plenty of time. Especially if our luck doesn't turn around, we have plenty of time to get the perfect kill at some point. All right. We're almost at Nekatra. Very curious to see how it performs there. Alright, Kazalem down. And now, the real question. Can we get a back-to-back after going dry for months? I hope so, but we'll see. Thanks for the gratzes, everybody. Appreciate you. You kind of hope Amaska drops shards, to be fair. Having more avenues to obtain them at least would be neat. I mean, I would love to see that as well. That would be nice. It would mean I don't have to do this content as much. Probably will have to do both. Even if like over the whole Nakatra grind you get like 1 or 2 shards. Sorry, a Amaska grind. That would still make it much better of an item to get. And I don't think people say it would devalue Nakatra too much, but I feel like it would just raise the weapon prices to make up for it, you know? Because right now the weapon prices are so low because people need to farm out the shards. Alright. Here we go. Excited for this. This better be a juicy one cycle. Alright. I think I'm ready to go. Everything seems in order, so let's do this. I'm not getting many crits here, but that's okay. That's the RNG of it. Oh my god. I might be cooked here. Yeah. I might die here. Oh, I somehow didn't die. Okay. Pretty scuffed kill here. We can't blame that on the shard. That's all on me, unfortunately. But the real exciting stuff is, of course, the potential one cycle. So let's see if we can do that. I am out of prayer, so gotta remember to refill that after this. Just got my first 4-minute Nakatra. Nice. My PB is right below or right above master time. I'm like 1 or 2 seconds away from master time. So hopefully, if we get some good RNG at some... Oh, damn it, I signed. If I get some good RNG at some point with some 1 specs, then it would be nice to get the master time. I feel like this is gonna heal again. Yeah, okay. Yep. Because of the sign, low adren, gotta build up again. Because I like having a lot of adren in here to do this. Boom. Boom. And there we go. It's a decent preface, not the best, but we take it. And now, the shard better carry. Actually, I didn't look at my accuracy here. Do I have 100% now without G-Staff, or do I still need a G-Staff? I think I probably still need it. We got dog and monkey. Oh, I don't need it. Awesome. Easy one cycle. Holy, it definitely makes a difference. Especially because I can instantly use the Ivan staff. I don't need to swap to G staff for a bit of accuracy boost. It's a huge difference, actually. Holy, nice. Okay, I just don't have to mess up. And then we can definitely get the master timer. And probably the perfect run as well. Grats, thank you, thank you. What is master time? I think master time is 3 minutes flat. Let's have a look at what my time is. This was 4 minutes, but like everything that can go wrong went wrong there. Except for the one cycle, that was good. 3 minutes and 2 seconds is my PB. I think you need to be under 3 minutes for the master timer. The perfect run is so fun. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm planning to do a big video on the Sanctum to kind of chronicle the journey that I've had with it, which is an interesting one for sure. And I want to end it with the perfect run, so probably not for today, but I do plan to get it done at some point. Should be fun. Who knows, maybe we get it now, but I don't think so. Okay. Oh, I didn't even have the spell, the time spell up for Nakatra. That would be another nice buff, so let's make sure to use that for the next fight. Oh, I don't have to, I have to refill my prayer real quick. Let's do that. Okay, that's the incense sticks. And that is the prayer. And then we're good to go. Okay. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I was literally... I'm happy I started recording because I've had so many drops that ended up not being shard that I'm not always recording when I'm doing Sanctum. Because the thing is, when you get a drop, you see it so you can easily turn on the recorder. But this time I was like, I might not even turn it on. And I was like, okay, I'll turn it on real quick. And then I did. And then, oh, it was the shard. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, let's try to use the time spell this time. It's a lot of time. But let's do it. I probably don't need to take the G-Staff EUF at all anymore here, to be honest. What KC did I get it on? 566. A dry streak of about 440. Which is about 0.3% chance of going dead dry. Ooh. Holy. It's a lot of damage. Cool. Not even close. Took me a lot. You'd get upset if I tell you. Yeah, don't tell me you're Casey. I saw one guy on Reddit though who had it worse. He had a similar KC, but he didn't even get his first shard yet, so... There's always worse, but... Genuinely, I'm so happy that I got it before a mascot, because... It's gonna make a big difference, I think. Okay. You don't like to Rico? What do you mean by that? Someone with crazy shard look. Ah, I got you, I got you. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm dumb. I stepped away from my little teleport thing instead of into it. There we go. Gazelem down, onto Nekatra once more. What's your main combat style? For me, it has almost always been magic. Like, genuinely, all my RS career, I guess you could say. I've used every combat style, but at any time during the game, regardless, like, sometimes magic has been really bad, comparatively. Like, I'm thinking when Greco, you know what I mean? There was like a serious ranging era for a while with crossbows, but I was still maging everything that I could. I'll range when I need to, like Nex, for example, or Vorkath I did with range because the arrows are so good there. Melee, I genuinely have never used in high-level PVM. I only use it for something like barrows that you can do really quickly with melee, or like a lower tier boss. Sometimes I'll use melee, or like AFKing stuff. Melee is really good for, actually. And then necromancy, I did use a decent amount as well, but it's like a drop in the bucket compared to magic. I just used it a bit for the novelty mostly. When Necro came out, Magic was the worst ever. Even after the first combat update. Yeah, Magic was really bad for a bit there as well. That's true. Okay. Let's try this again. Once again. This time I have my time spell though, Temporal Anomaly, so we'll see some of those resets come in, and that should be fun to play around with. Okay, let's do it. Use our Divert, get some extra Adren here at the beginning. See, can we didn't skip Scarabs. Something I've done like 4 times in total maybe. It doesn't really happen that often for me. But it will happen more often with the Shard, of course. I think it relies a bit on getting a couple 1 resets for me. We go. Okay, 443k. That's not the best, but I believe it's doable. We got Monkey and Scarab. Damn it, my tsunami ran out. No, I didn't have the... Okay, this is not great. We can still get this, then... Yeah, that was really bad at the end. I mean, everything was bad there, but that was still closer than I would expect with everything being that bad. I didn't have my tsunami, so I started my stuff way too late. Oh, I died. I didn't have my prayer on the correct one. Okay, that's fine. Gives us another attempt at it, I suppose. Yeah, even with everything going that bad, we still got close to it, so if we don't make big mistakes, I think the 1 cycle is pretty... I don't want to say guaranteed, because obviously we didn't get it there, but we messed up so hard. So I think we're in a pretty good spot, to be honest. Clenny lured me into starting working on true trim requirements. Ooh. You won't catch me doing that, to be honest. Good luck with that. Hope it goes well for you. Okay. Let's continue where we left off. Sears temporal anomaly. And then bring some potion. Start the fight. Now that I have a shard on one weapon, I wonder if I should stick to camping the staff as much as possible, or if I should still try to upkeep my stacks of the wands, because of course stacking the wand means I don't have my shard buff, you know? Which, especially on a Katra where the accuracy kind of matters, might be problematic. Okay, world-class bad pre-phase because I didn't have my Omni power and I pressed the button. So this is a great test for the shard. Like on a pre-phase like this, I typically wouldn't get the one cycle previously. So this is a great test. Let's see if we can do it. We got God and middle piece. Tetris piece. Yeah, that was not great. Unless we get a wand reset. Never lucky. Middle piece and God. Oh, we got a drop. Let it be a shard again, please. Ah. That would have been too good. That would have been too good. Ah, that would have been way too good, wouldn't it? Imagine that. Ponder the orb. Yeah, let's have a look at the log here. 8 odes, 9 roars. Both are, of course, the same drop rate as the shard, and the shard is the thing you need 8 of. So let's run it back. We have 566 KC, or a bit more now, but we just got our second shard at 566 after a 440 dry streak. So big day, big day. Would have been huge to get another shard so closely to it, but of course that would be too much to ask. Let's do one more run. Did you already shard the Fasoa, or are you waiting for category? I YOLO'd it. I couldn't wait. I I did the Fasoa. Let's hope this is not a second shard of regret. Oh, I didn't even sunshine here. Whoops. Yeah, this is gonna be bad, because now I'm Fasoaing here, so I probably won't have it at the... we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Has anyone that upgraded the Fasoa kinda figured out if they should camp Fasoa more or try to still upkeep 1 stacks? Because upkeeping 1 stacks kinda puts you on the 1 orb the whole time, right? Maybe it's not worth trying. This might be the worst Vermix skill you've ever seen. I went on a cosmetic-free world and I haven't turned on the like a pet override since, because I think it's so funny how big the freaking Calgarian demon is. He's just chilling, bro. Just a chill guy. Yeah, exactly. Holy... Oh, I don't have my Grim on, that's why. I was like, what's going on here? Usually this pillar fell down at this point. Let's see if I can extend my familiar. Nice. I've been using the relic that boosts your damage when you're on low HP as well recently, and it actually is kind of really good here. Especially if you're doing Nakatra like I am, where you're kind of standing still and tanking damage in order to be able to do more damage. Because usually you soul split a lot of your health and you don't get that low, but at Nakatra you can really get low. Because the hits are pretty consistent, so you know you can take 2 hits with the Vidpot, and when you do, suddenly you're basically at your max stacks for that relic. For mage, for sure worth it. And it's Nakatra time, boys. Let's do this. Are you going to try for world first? We're gonna try it for the first 3 hours, I think. Because it's the only thing you can do. You can't do the other bosses yet. I will not get it. Let's be real, like, it's just not happening. So that's fine. I don't particularly care for world first. It's not, I just know it's not something that because, you know, there's teams of grandmasters probably, you know what I'm saying? Of masters and all that stuff. So all that is crazy. Just gonna dart it for the aura. There's no way they let you dart it, bro. There's no way. That being said, congrats on the shard. Thank you. Thanks for the first message as well. Welcome in. If anyone is new, consider dropping a follow. We are super close to 1.5k followers on Twitch. And there we go. And there's our follow. Thank you very much, Toxic. Appreciate you. But yeah, we're gonna do a mascot on release. Do it until the normal modes come out and then kind of push our way as high as we can. I really want to get drops. That's what I want to do. I haven't gotten any drops at Sanctum for so long. Obviously, we finally got it today. But I'm really excited to hopefully be able to do a new boss and get any drop. Man, you missed it? Don't worry, everyone missed it. I wasn't streaming, my friend. Unfortunate. You'll have to catch the video when it comes out in approximately 10 months. Alright, let's do some Nakatra, boys. Let's get another shard, why don't we? I was considering not doing any Sanctum unless it was on stream, so I could make sure it was on reaction, you know what I mean? But I just needed to get more Nakatra KC in to be able to get to the odds, you know what I mean? Damn, anyone's been looking at that wand RNG there? Kinda crazy, not gonna lie. Someone do the math on that. Yeah, I had to deal with that Scarab, so I'm afraid this thing is going to heal here now. It's a little bit annoying. Also don't have any staff spec going into this because the kill went so fast that I didn't have staff spec up, but that's the problem. When a kill goes quick, suddenly things fall apart for me because suddenly things are different from what you're used to for most of your kills, and then you make mistakes that slow everything down. You want one of each style to be the best? Yeah, that's definitely something I would like to see as well. We'll see if it's the case though. That would make every style have a place in the game, just like guaranteed, you know what I mean? Would be interesting to see how they implement that. I think the easiest way to do it, which is not the most fun way in my opinion, is to have huge defense, and then you need like all the defensive buffs from all the styles to make it viable to kill. 410k pre-phase. If this is not a one cycle, then I retire, my friends. Okay, we got Pyramid and Dog. Pyramid and Dog. Okay, let's do it. A bit greedy, we signed on that, but worth it, worth it. Biggest problem would be that everyone just hybrids. Yeah. I don't know, do people hybrid high-enrage Zamorak? Like really high-enrage? Because I feel like it kind of, like hybriding kind of falls apart when you, because you need to be able to survive. Maybe if you're really good you can handle it, but... What did I put the shard on? On the fractured staff. Alright, one more run. No, because you constantly need blood barrage, barricade, intercept. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Which doesn't necessarily help with making each style a thing, you know what I mean? If you need spells, then suddenly your list of optional styles is very low. Thinking of putting one on your one and orb. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think The smart thing to do is to just wait a couple days and see what a mascot has to offer. But for the content, I put it on already. Worst thing that can happen is we have another crazy long mascot dry streak arc for the stream to watch. So let's hope that first of all Fractured Staff is optimal. And then let's hope our next shards just don't take as long. Exactly, dry streak is more streaming content, exactly. Was there a RuneScape stream for Nakatra on release? Do you mean like the developers? I think there was. Maybe? There wasn't like a... They're making a bigger thing out of a mascot, that's for sure. Like they're doing a race, they're doing all that stuff. I think during Nakatra they did like a more standard... These are... Let's do the boss with some content creators, something like that. Something less hype building, I would say. Live forever, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch channel. I love that teleport tech. Let's put our Grim on, because I didn't do that. I'm a genius. Some nice wand resets. Another one. Can we get another? Nope. Holy, that pillar just disappeared, my friend. Did you enjoy the Desert Quest finale? I'm not much of a quester personally. Like for me, I never caught up with the story in the past. Like I never kept up with it. So I feel like I don't get much out of the story. I also don't like the way the story is told. Like I don't like reading texts. I would prefer, if I really want to read a story, I'll read a book, to be honest. I do like quests that have voice acting, but the problem with this quest, for example, even though it did have some voice acting, by the time the voice acting starts, I've already skipped through a bunch of stuff, and I just don't care anymore, to be honest. It's a bit unfortunate, because I know the developers obviously put a lot of time into it, and a lot of soul, but it's not for me. That's all I can say. I enjoy the game for the gameplay. That's why I play games. If I want a story, I'll watch a movie, I'll read a book. But I like that juicy gameplay, and I'm happy people who do like stories in their games get to have them. But they're not for me. That's all. That's what it is. Use spacebar is what I hear. That's what it is. That is what it is. I mean, the beauty of RuneScape is that it has something for everyone. It just also means that it has stuff that you don't like for everyone. It really caters to everyone in that sense. You read half, spacebar the rest. Fair enough. I have yet to do the quest, but I love RS quest. I hear it's a really good one though. For people who do like quests, it sounds like it's a good one. Crit with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. What's the thing about the blessed flasks? It is dread nips. It's a little familiar type thing that you can spawn, and they can stun people, or they can stun enemies. And Kazalem during this fight, or the second fight of the Sanctum, is stunnable, and stunning it constantly means that you get less mechanics, because the mechanics take longer to come out, and it makes your kill go quicker because you don't have to deal with as many mechanics. Third shard right now, let's do it. Last Nakatra of the stream, let's get another shard. Let's just do it. GG easy, how hard can it be? I finally understood the assignment of how to get the drop, so let's just do it again. Yeah, I can definitely feel the damage increase. That first phase was like swift. And that was... Oh, what the hell? Is not ideal, actually. Let's kill this dog really quick before it heals, otherwise we're cooked. There we go. Shout out to my sunshine. This DPS was sponsored by the sunshine. This dog might heal though, because I got here a little bit slow. And I do want to have Adren. I might get it. Okay, not the best pre-phase, but we have the shard on our side. Actually, it's not bad, not bad, not bad. I got another ability in that I didn't think I would. Okay, Clock and Sanctum. Let's do it. Oh my god, I didn't step! Or I think I pressed my ability right after I stepped or something. I even got the wand reset there. That would have been a good kill. That would have been a good kill. But they can't all be great. Do I reset my aura is the thing? Because this is my last skill here. Yeah, fuck it, we reset it. Let's do it. And I'll just log off and use it tomorrow. Things happen, they sure do. Nobody is immortal, unfortunately. It's more stream content for you though, so all good, all good. Alright, let's put on Maniacal. Once again, Grim, Temporal Anomaly, EUF, Divert, and Sunshine. Oh, wrong spell, not ideal. Let's try to build up the stacks we need real quick. Okay, we got there. What the hell? How is it already 600k here? I mean, I won't complain. Yeah, we skipped the Scarabs. I shouldn't have Sunshined. See, that's the problem. When a kill goes well, it's basically like I don't have my script anymore. And now I don't have Tsunami ready. Everything's going wrong, actually. But we got this, we got this. Let's see, I might have made a mistake by even using my Pessoa there, because it might not come back off cooldown in time. So let's not take it too quickly, because I do need it for the last phase. Which is in 40 seconds. Okay. 30 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait until the very end to exit this so I can make sure I have my Sunshine and everything ready. Cat, and this is actually master time if I... okay, let's not try to be too slow. Because this is master time potential. Okay, Sunshine is ready, so let's go. Oh, no prayers. What am I doing? I'm choking. No, no, no overload. That's what's wrong. Oh my god, I threw away the master time, I think. Yeah. That is unfortunate. My overloads ran out. I didn't refresh it on the start of the kill. That would have been a master time. I was like, why do I have 80% hit chance? And I was like, probably my prayer. And then I turned my prayer off. And I'm like, wait, my accuracy is 70% now. Where's my shard? Okay, the shard couldn't save not using overloads, unfortunately. Monkey and human being. That still showed the potential though. I'm pretty certain I can get all the achievements here now. Maybe not Grandmaster, but that's a whole other thing. Alright, any drops to end of the stream? It doesn't look like it, but we did get that orb. And a blue shard, not the one we want though, but that's okay. We got the one earlier today. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Just a quick bit of content to go through some runs with the new staff. Some decent kills, some bad ones. Really showed the potential at the end there. That was a really good kill up until it wasn't, because I made mistakes. But I'm excited to use it more. Maybe get another shard and get it on the Wand Orb as well, and then we will really shine here. Maybe if we even get some Amaska drops, we will be unstoppable. Oh my god, I can't wait. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this. We might stream a bit tomorrow, do a bit more Solak to get some pages, maybe some more of this as well. I'm gonna log off now so that I can keep my maniacal. And with all that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!